Hey, how you doing? Austin here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a Shiba Inu price prediction. Haven't had that discussion with you in a little bit, so I thought that it was time to do that. Also going to talk to you about a continuing theme that I'm talking about right now, specifically related to if you're looking to get into SHIB and or you're looking to add to your position. Got some definite levels that you might want to consider if you are looking at that. And then also we'll kind of have an overall State of the Union discussion, talking about catalysts that are out there and have an overall news update scenario and see what's going on. All right, with all that said, remember this video is for entertainment purposes only. Truly, thank you for your support. Drop in the bottom comments below, what do you think your price prediction is for SHIB by the end of 2021. Where do you think that SHIB will be by the end of 2021? Give me your thoughts. As always, love to hear from you. All right, so with all that said, let's take a look and go do it. Price prediction, buy-in prices, overall news. Here we go. If you're interested in my Patreon group, links below, go check it out. I've got a supporter inner circle level. Both give you access to my Discord. Inner circle level, you get access to my portfolio, what I'm buying, what I'm holding, what I'm selling, as well as you get hot crypto tips on the latest hot cryptos that are coming. This is kind of insider information. If that's something you're interested in, check it out below. Also, I've got this for you. See, there's a join button below this video. If you're interested, check that out. It gets you some perks and some pretty cool stuff for here on YouTube. If you want me to kind of get priority response to you when I do live streams, stuff like that, check that out as well. Okay, so the overall State of the Union related to crypto market and SHIB. We're going to talk about this in the context of a price prediction, okay? So right now, again, the overall market is a little flat. Absolutely, we all know this is a common theme. Not going to really dive too deep into that. We're at 1.30 trillion, down dramatically in the last 4 or 5 weeks. This is kind of a summer scenario. Historically, the summer has always been not that great for the overall crypto market, as well as the stock market and some of the other markets as well. Okay, so here's the thing: when you talk about SHIB and we talk about a SHIB price prediction, okay. So I want to really, the way I do my price predictions is I kind of want to set the stage. You need to understand kind of how this game is played here from this overall stage. If you look at our top price, the peak that we had, this is showing 3389. It's actually around 3431 is our absolute peak, okay? It's not a video if I don't have my nose itch while I'm doing this, okay? And no, I'm not sending coded messages to somebody. Somebody said that one time in a comment, it made me laugh. Okay, so if our top peak was 3431 right there, okay? And by the way, that 3 was sitting in the 100,000 spot. And by the way, when we hit 3431, that was when we got the Binance listing. That's when SHIB got listed onto Binance. Okay, so let's talk about a price prediction in the context of the major catalysts that are out there. We've got Coinbase. Yes, I know we're waiting, all that kind of stuff. Nothing really new there. But I think with Coinbase coming in, I think that we absolutely get this 6 right here sits in the millionth spot. I think we definitely run up with Coinbase. We run up and get access to that moves us over to the 100,000 spot. What's the number? Maybe a 2, maybe even achieve our all-time high of having a 3 or 4 in this range. Okay. Now, with access, that's just the listing. That's just getting us on there. Okay. So I think that's a price prediction for that. When we get access to the 50+ million trading accounts on Coinbase, I think we get a pump from that, and we may number one, we retain this 100,000 spot. We don't hit it, sell off, back off. Will we have a sell off when we hit this? When we hit the all-time high? Yep, we will. But I think we retain this 100,000 spot with this price prediction with Coinbase. I think there's going to be enough trading volume, new retail money, people that only have Coinbase accounts that are waiting to be able to buy SHIB. There you go. And I think we maybe get back to all-time high. Number one, keep it. Number 2 or 3 or whatever number I'm on, maybe go up to 5 or 6. We surpass our all-time high. And yes, there will be some pullbacks in that process, but that's what I think. Beyond that, if you're talking about Robinhood, eToro, and Webull, I'm going to lump all those guys in. I think they're enough to move us potentially into high 8s and 9s in this spot and maybe take over this. The problem when we start to get into these zeros right here is a massive amount of staking has to have happened and things like that, a lot of liquidity lockup, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's where it gets very, very gray. So by the end of the year, it's very possible that we will have moved over to this zero if we get everything kind of hitting on all of the new exchanges coming online, and as well as we continue to get really good staking and things like going on over at Shiba Swap. After that, to get to over into here, guys, I mean, there's got to be some major things happen beyond that. I'm not going to get into the overall 1 cent win. I mean, everybody says it's 4 or 5 years. You know, and it's very, 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 very speculative at that point in time. Okay. So no, it's not 1 cent by the end of 2021. We're talking about a multi-year play here for us to get up into this scenario and for a lot of stuff to continue to transpire and things like that. Okay. So that's the price prediction. So there you go. May not be what you wanted to hear, but that truly, I believe, is the reality. And we'll continue to see how that situation develops. Okay. So that was price prediction. So let's take a look at the overall price action right now. You can see that kind of where SHIB is. It's right here. We got a nice little pop. We pulled back and we went sideways. Bitcoin's done very similar. Pop up, move down, go sideways. The overall market's just continuing to drive this. We're going to stay in this position as long as the overall market conditions are what they are. Okay. And then kind of going back to this, we will stay here pretty much, like I said, if the overall market conditions continue to do this. Everybody's talking about a Q4, fourth quarter 2021, beginning of a pretty significant bull run for the overall crypto market. The bears are absolutely in control right now. They are. Okay, so let's talk about buy-in levels. If you're thinking about buying in, if you're thinking about getting in, there's a good article over on FX Street. If you go to FX Street and just literally type in Shiba Inu, this is it. Shiba Inu must watch out for the bull trap as SHIB bears remain in control. So this article, I've got this paragraph really is the one that I think is relevant. So if you're thinking about A, getting in brand new, or B, thinking about buying in, adding to your level. It's basically saying, hey, look, you may want to look and wait till we hit the 600 level, or we hit the 560 to 550. There's really kind of there's a double platform there, a double support level at that level. Okay, so if you go back over here to where SHIB is right now, we're at the 6683 level. So this content right here over on FX Street saying, hey, look, if you're looking for kind of the optimal buy-in level to either A, come in, or B, add to your existing position, you might want to wait till the 600 level, or even more so, wait till we hit the 560 or 550 level, and we're at 6684. So when this hits 6000 or maybe a 56550 level, you might want to think about maybe adding into those levels. That seems to be where everybody is talking about kind of the bottom is from an overall support level standpoint. And I'm probably going to tell you truly, if it hits the 60 here, I'm adding to my levels as well. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at on that. So as overall news situations flow out, really right now, the state of the union with news is that we've got the catalyst out there. If you go over here, if you go to Shiba Inu coin news, if you go to Google, not a lot going on right now. Okay. And right here, right now, the news is kind of recycling the same stuff. This is actually an interesting news article here. I'm going to do a video on this here in a little bit, but not a lot of new news is what I'm really saying to you, right? And so, but there's not a lot of new news for really anything right now. The money has left the building. The investors have left the proverbial building. Everybody is focusing on, I think, travel, family, everything. It's summer, vacations, all that kind of stuff. And so the overall market is in just kind of a sense of it's just kind of literally drifting sideways, right? That's kind of where we're at. So yeah, so there you go. So again, I wanted to bring you kind of this price prediction. Hadn't done one of those specifically in a while. I know you guys do care about price predictions, so that's where we're at on that. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'll see you down the road. Thanks. Bye.